We are live.
Hi.
What's up, y'all?
Bring it back.
Welcome to Be For Real.
I just wanted to see how you guys reacted. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Be For Real. That's what I wanted to see. I was talking with Zach in the back. I was like, I'm just going to be dead silent.
Zach Black in the back.
How long they're going to last. And now Will's breaking down. Hey, you got to have some fun with this.
Good?
Will's already crashing out.
You got to keep the audience on their toes. That's the purpose of this show, is to be for real. And some days, you just got to start slow. So that's how it's going to be. But, like we said, welcome back to Be For Real. My name is Brian. Today I'm joined with a lot of returnees. No one is new for like the first time in a few weeks, which is kind of cool, which means we can jump straight into it. I got Will on my right, Drew on my other right, me, Brian, hi, and then you got Caden on my left. So we have all returnees. Will, is this your third time? And first full episode. Fingers crossed.
That makes you a regular.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see.
You are part of the OGs-ish, as I call them. It's the people that started this year and like since they've been on. But either way, we are back today, and there's a special part of today. Usually I have a very simple script, 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. There's no script. We're starting off with our classic, let's be real, give you a little hot take or your opinion, and then it's just gonna be kind of free-balling to an extent. I have some questions that are conversational starters, stuff like that we can talk about, but nonetheless, it is completely unscripted. So literally, if any of them were being real, this is the show for us to be real.
The realist.
The realest show.
The realist be real.
The realist.
We're being
The
real.
realist, yeah.
That should be the title of this one.
The realist be real.
Don't name it like an episode number. Be like the realist.
Be real, and we have like the text that has the strike through
You
it.
will
Instead
not
of be real,
believe.
it's like,
You will not believe how real this be real is.
yes.
Brian, I feel like we go
Keep
first.
calm and be real. I'm gonna make a shirt.
I feel like we go first too much. I want you to go first today.
You want me to go first
I want
today?
you to go first today.
It's his show.
All right. Yeah, screw it. No, you're going. No, I'm joking. I will go first. Will's got his flipped upside down, so I think that's kind of cool. But my first, I had this literally 30 minutes ago. And this is funny because I got a hood on.
Angle it downwards.
I'm saying, oh yeah, let me scoot this in. I had to write it really big and I'll angle it down. There. Yeah, okay, cool. Beautiful. All right, no hoods as I have this on. Now, the reason I say this, there is a little stipulation to this, not completely no hoods. I like hoods when it's like rainy. That's about it. When it's like rainy, snow, wear a hood. Cool. You can also have a hat, but rain and snow is a little different, wear a hood. Other than that, I really don't like hoods, personally. I just don't like them. They have a cool effect. Cool. I look sick. I look fly.
You look sick and fly.
Thank you. You can all say it. Brian, you're so sick. That's like what my accounting professor would say. But
She wants you, bro.
no, it's a dude. He just always has this like, no, when there's like a picture up there, he's like, ooh, pretty colors. Everyone say it, and it's like a little diagram. But either way.
I got you.
But nonetheless, to me, it's just, I don't like the look of hoods. I feel like I'm also a social person. I talk a lot. And when someone has a hood on, it really like secludes them. I get it if you're kind of sad, I guess, and you like just want to look like away from the world.
If you're sad.
But to me, it's like, that's part of the reason why you're sad is because you're excluding yourself from the world. You got to open up, someone bring a smile to your face. Like, to me, I just don't like hoods that way. It also just gives a sense of like, almost like you don't really care about anyone else. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like when you have a hood on.
I see what you're saying.
Like I have friends that will walk into
rebellion
class.
to it.
Yeah, they like walk into class with a hood on and they're just sitting there kind of like, it almost like you have no respect. You're just there just to be there. And I'm like, to me, that also feels bad because it's just not the way I was raised. I was raised to like say hi to everyone, be there, have a smile on your face, everything. Shout out my parents. They watch this.
Shout out Brian's parents.
One of the 13 viewers that watch this. So,
My parents want them too.
but yes, so that's why my argument is there should not be hoods unless there is a weather event such as wind or rain or snow.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What if I'm having a bad hair day?
No,
No?
suck it up. You paid for it. You got it. Own it.
How do you have bad hair days? What?
How do I have bad
How
hair
do
day?
you have a bad hair day?
I'm going to be
your hair
honest with
do?
you.
You don't.
I
didn't say I don't.
have red hair, so every day's a bad hair day, in my opinion.
Nah, red hairs are the
I
best.
guess-
My sister has red hair. Red hairs are the best.
No.
That's a hot take.
Oh.
That's just because you're not red, buddy.
That's a hot take.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Redheads
Red
are-
hair's a
are
great
good.
guy, but it's despite your hair.
Red hairs are the best people you ever meet. I'll tell you that right now.
Redhead.
No. That's a hot take.
You're not a hood vibe at all. Like that, I think that's what it is. It's just, and that, I mean that in a complimentary way.
And there's also
you're
respect
not-
thing.
There's
Because like inside with the hats and everything.
yeah.
But go ahead.
What you wear and how you dress absolutely like replicates and stuff and reflects your attitude in a lot of ways and stuff like that. I think that it's how you dress is a way of expression. I think hood definitely does make a statement. But I think there are places for that. I mean, it's freezing. If I have an 8 a.m. class and I park and I have a 15-minute walk, I'll throw a hood up and put an AirPod in. And if I see you, I'll like put a little smile and just keep walking. Like it's 7:40 in the morning and stuff, or 7:45 a.m.
Extreme weather event. That's extreme
cold,
cold, extreme wind,
I got
extreme
that.
rain, cool.
Yeah, but I mean, I think if I'm throwing a hoodie up in class, it's definitely, I don't really do that. Like that's like a high school. But I feel like kind of a punk when I was doing that. You know, that's kind of lame when I look back.
Sitting
And
like
Marty
freshman,
McFly.
sophomore year. Yeah, exactly.
Marty.
Yeah,
Sitting in the
exactly.
back corner with the black
like
black
NFL
sweatshirt.
Yeah, black sweatshirt, hood up. Yeah, kicking legs
like
out and
NF.
stuff.
Kicking legs
yeah.
up.
Just doing like
When I grow up.
NFL mock drafts
Doing my
and stuff. You know? Yeah.
All right.
Beats headphones over the hood. Yeah,
Feel like you're walking
pajama
into the.
pants. Yeah, exactly.
I feel like you're walking into like
Yeah.
NBA Finals Game 3.
Dude.
He's like locked in.
Game 7.
Game 7.
Today is every day.
That's
is game
algebra
7.
class.
When you put a
Alpha
hoodie up
male.
walking into warm-ups, your JV basketball game feels like the biggest game ever. Yeah, it's so
It's like all of the lights start.
Your church
playing.
league, your rec
Exactly.
league.
Yeah.
You're just like locked in. It's the championship.
Oh, we used to walk. Yeah.
Trying to beat like a defeated team. Like you're trying to get your first win. 16 games into the season. But anyway, who has it next? Because the 2 are flipped over. You're empty, but I don't know if
I gotta look up our producer's name so I can spell this name I'm doing. It's
That's
a
fine.
different name.
Do you want to wait then? And I'll
Yeah, we
have
can
I,
wait.
I can go.
I'll let you go.
Because it follows up yours perfectly. I had one on my board. However, I am gonna save it for next week
Oh shoot.
because something's been irritating me recently.
Okay.
Do you guys know Clemson University Chicks, the Instagram page?
Yeah, I heard about that like
Okay.
2 days ago.
Familiar
Literally
with it?
just heard about
They
it.
have this little
don't know
segment called Manic Monday.
Manic.
And on Manic Monday, the very last, I was fine with everything else. I slid and I slid and I slid. Wearing an umbrella is a Manic Monday.
Yes, it is.
And-
yes, it is.
And my take right now, umbrellas are not a masculine thing or a demasculinizing
No,
thing.
you got it. There
This
it is.
is not, it's an umbrella. You use it to protect you from the rain. It shouldn't be like, oh, you want to have this wet, dirty hair. It's like, no, it shouldn't be demasculinizing at all. It should be like a normal wear around thing.
Why do you look like you disagree?
Dude, it's an umbrella. Who cares?
Good. I'm on that
Yes,
side.
yes,
This is
yes.
not a masculine thing.
No,
This
it is
this is-
emasculating. You'll
is
walk
not
around,
what I signed up
You'll
for
pull your
today.
umbrella out. You'll hold it up like this and stuff. You'll be walking, and I'm walking next to you, and I'm like, dude, why are you walking with an umbrella? It's like if my windshield wipers aren't on and my windshield looks fine, you do not need an umbrella. It'll be like misting.
It's
You'll
an
pull
umbrella.
That's a difference. But
It'll
if
come-
it's raining,
like, if the rain's coming at you in all directions because it's just like a foggy vibe, you're still throwing an umbrella up. It's ridiculous. It's emasculating. It's gross. Umbrellas are.
so
dead.
if someone walked around, if someone walked to you, you're probably gonna see me in another clip in about 5 seconds because we have to cut this. You're gonna see me come in and it's gonna be like, hi, sorry. But no, umbrella.
What's up?
If I was walking, because sometimes I'll use umbrellas. It depends on how hard the rain is. I'll use an umbrella. I don't think it's like demasculating.
Mm-hmm.
If I offered you to stand under my umbrella, or even offered you the umbrella, would you take it?
No, I would not take it.
It's pouring down rain, monsoon
pouring.
season,
It's
and you're sitting there
pouring.
going,
Would not
I'm
take it.
fine.
When you're a little kid, you can use an umbrella with your mom. But once you stop going into like women's restrooms with her at like 5, that's when you should stop using umbrellas. That's when umbrellas in for guys. Okay, like.
What's so
They're so, like,
demasculating about
Right,
it?
I don't 4. I don't know what age you do that, but whatever age you do that.
Let me ask you, like, what's so
I don't know
demasculating?
many 5-year-olds. I don't know what's demasculating. It's just like, why are you so dependent on like umbrellas? You know, why can't you just
It's
like
an
tough out the rain?
it's a
Okay?
utility
It's fine,
item.
It's just rain. It's
That's
like,
like-
So then wouldn't a car be demasculating because you're so dependent on getting
cars go fast and cars are cool. Umbrellas aren't cool.
An umbrella
What are you
covers
talking
more
about?
than a raincoat.
Yeah, okay. I don't wear raincoats either. Raincoats are a little, I don't know about that. You gotta be a little stylish. Like a yellow poncho is pretty gross.
In your terms, I'll be more masculine than you because I don't use a car.
No. I'm not talking
Because
about.
I walk everywhere. Because I'm like that.
You can.
I walk to my
we walk.
center.
You can need things as a guy. You just shouldn't need
your
umbrellas.
face.
That's ridiculous.
Just umbrellas. Just
Ridiculous,
umbrellas. Okay. I like that hot take.
My
That was-
toxic masculinity extends to umbrellas, I guess. And
I gotta respect it because I'm not gonna hate it. It's an opinion, but it's just.
I won't hate your opinion. I side more with, what was the account called?
Clemson
I've never heard of
Chicks.
this account. Yeah,
Manic Monday?
Manic
Manic
man.
Monday.
It's not.
It's
it's
man,
not manic. It's like
ICK.
man-ick.
It's Clemson
I got
Chicks
you.
for Manic Monday.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, X for men. Umbrella, absolutely. And also like, just trust that. Like this is a little too like weird of a like steer away thing and stuff. But how many things are like attractive that make no sense? Like there's so many things that make absolutely no sense that are like considered attractive. And I think that if you tell me an umbrella is unattractive, I'd be like, that makes sense because guys have so many things about girls that are attractive that are so weird. Girls have so many things about guys that are attractive that are so weird. we don't understand it psychologically, but don't try to understand it. Just accept it. I think when you wear when you have an umbrella up, it looks weird to me.
I'm not accepting
And I
it.
see that girls share that sentiment, and I understand that it looks. I guess it's an unattractive thing.
I don't believe it, but I do think there are two types of attractiveness, and then we can go on to the next hot take. I think there's attractiveness because something's cute or pretty or like, looks good, and there's attractiveness like a blobfish. Like it's so disgustingly horrible that you actually can't stop looking at it because it's so abnormal. Does that make any sense?
The right people will know the right things to care about. That's how I want to end this.
Ah, dude.
I like that.
There's things that just are attractive for no reason. I don't know.
The way the world
that's a
works
cute
is
necklace.
crazy, people. It's
That's a cute
crazy.
necklace. Why is that?
Appreciate it, dog.
Piece of metal around your neck, and it looks good. Why are shoes attractive? That's very random. It's weird. Why is dancing? Dancing can be hot and stuff.
We could go on this for a while.
Yeah, bees dance. Yeah, I'll stop, I'll
Bees
stop.
can dance. Bees
dance to
yeah.
attract their mate and stuff.
They do.
We low key do too. Like it's very strange.
Or we wear umbrellas or use umbrellas.
Yeah.
So,
you want to repel people.
Will, do you want to go next, or is Caden up? Who wants to go?
I don't care. If
I think you should go next.
you
All right. Will wants to wrap it up.
So, just rapid fire. We don't gotta spend too much time. Do you have if I say favorite Disney princess? Do you have one that's immediately in your head?
Yes.
Who is it?
Belle.
Snow White.
Cinderella.
All right.
Give me a kiss at
Can I give y'all Vanellope from Wreck-It
3.
Ralph as the best Disney
Cinderella
princess
kissed me
of all
at
time?
when I was 3.
What a
She kissed
great
me on the
I
movie.
said Bella.
No, I said for me, Cinderella.
Oh, okay.
She kissed me on the cheek when I was like 3 at Disney.
At Disney World.
Oh, that's tough.
I was a
That's
ladies' man.
tough.
I'm joking. Yeah, I was like-
That's tough.
Bro, you're pulling Cinderella at 3? Oh.
you know it in my little Buzz Lightyear outfit with my light shoes. my light up shoes. Go ahead.
Well, I think Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph is the best Disney princess of all time. Let me make the case a little bit. First of all, I think Wreck-It Ralph is an amazing movie, and I think I think obviously Disney has been around for a long time. There's older Disney movies where the characters were a little less hashed out and stuff because at the time that was considered normal.
Can I ask you to do something?
Yeah,
Can
what's
you
up?
describe Vanellope as if you are a WWE wrestler coming up to the ring?
in this corner?
Yeah.
No. I don't think I'm funny enough to do that. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm funny enough.
We
Okay,
can probably,
fine.
we can probably find a way to do it after.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're gonna add it on as an extra after the
So, yeah, it's
extra content.
I think that, obviously, Snow White, Rapunzel had 4 lines and stuff. Snow White, they're more shallow movies and stuff. So I think when you're talking about the best Disney princess, I think you have to go to at least the Disney Renaissance. So Belle, Jasmine, Moana and stuff. Obviously the newer ones of Elsa and Anna.
Every time
I
there's,
think
a
you can
big
throw up
event.
Are you
Yeah,
talking
exactly.
about this one?
Yes, of course. Yeah. She's the best Disney princess. She's my favorite.
She's not a princess.
She is a princess. She's literally a
What is
princess.
the classification of a princess?
Someone who is called a princess. In the end of the movie, it's revealed that she's a
I
princess.
don't know that.
That is
That's
actually
the
true.
twist. The twist.
No, that is the twist. She becomes the princess of the actual game.
Yes, exactly.
She takes over for King Candy.
I was. Yeah,
I
exactly.
bet.
That doesn't make her a princess. That makes her a queen.
No, she was a princess though.
was a
Like that's what they named her.
She was a
She took
glitch.
over for King.
King Candy was jealous and King Candy. He was
Yeah, because he
jealous.
turned into
was
a giant
glitch
mosquito and then dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Died, glitched
Exactly,
out,
yeah.
whatever the case was.
So I think that Wreck-It Ralph does a good job at actually having a dynamic that they explore and stuff. I think Pixar started doing this, and it made Disney have to kind of lock in on making more intelligent movies that are made for kids but digestible and entertaining for adults. I think the dynamic between Ralph and Vanellope is really, really good. I think it's really entertaining. There's a brother-sister vibe to it, and obviously the overall theme of Wreck-It Ralph revolves around it doesn't, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't look at someone at face value and stuff. Vanellope is a glitch, so she's flawed and stuff. Ralph, of course, was a villain. King Candy was a great guy. I think that the way that they both came to an understanding that Vanellope coming to an understanding of Ralph isn't who I think he is before Ralph could understand that, and being able to kind of bring that out of him and see the good in him before he could see it in himself was absolutely amazing. And I think what he was able to bring out as a character in Ralph was more admirable than anything I've seen from another princess. Now there's some amazing princesses that have done some amazing things, but maybe it's not the coolest thing ever or the most amazing feat. It touches my heart the most. She reminds me of my little sister too. She's snarky, she's sarcastic. So this is a biased take. But yeah, Vanellope is the best Disney princess. She's very well done.
I can agree with that because I think that was rated the peak Disney.
It was.
I think I agree with that because that's a
One,
very.
Wreck-It Ralph 2 is awful. Wreck-It Ralph
Wreck-It Ralph 2 was awful, but Wreck-It Ralph 1 was rated at 2017?
20, yeah, it was
14,
before that.
16.
It was
14,
before
16, something like that.
Yeah.
It was literally peak of everything.
15 or 16.
Somewhere
Sports
around
was
there.
peak. Disney was peak. Everything was,
was
good.
so good.
And I remember that character development and the arc she had was such a good development for a princess.
The amount of money and effort they put into that movie, to buy the rights of all the characters that they used in the movies.
insane.
They were and it was
they were
passionate.
Yeah, they were locked in on that project. And
Wreck-It Ralph 2 was horrible. horrible. Ralph was the worst, and Vanellope kind of sucked in it too. But like Wreck-It Ralph 1
never
is what I'm
saw it.
talking about. Yeah,
I never
Ralph
saw
Breaks
it
the
too.
Internet. It's not.
I saw
good.
one.
What's that one about?
Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Oh, no.
It basically,
Oh, I have
you know,
seen
Is that the one where
you know
they
when
go and get
sequels,
the wheel up
yeah,
on the...
you know when sequels
it's
drop
like Mario
all-
Kart.
You know when sequels drop all character development and then like rehash old jokes that were like classic in the last one with the exact same joke and then throw in as many like ads as possible. That's basically that's like the biggest version.
Okay, I have seen it.
That's essentially, yeah.
Yeah, I got you. No.
I don't hate it at all because no one would think about it. It's a perfect definition of a hot take because no one would think about it yet.
Because they always think of the
agree.
main ones. They think of Snow White, Cinderella,
Yeah.
Belle. Exactly what we said.
Vanellope, boom. No one knows that.
Didn't even think we were a princess. Didn't even think she was a princess. Just a side character.
I'm still not sold on it.
You're not sold? All right,
All right, Wreck-It Ralph movie night. This Friday. No, I'm joking.
yeah. I might do a time
Immediately after this.
Wreck-It Ralph. I'll put it on the background during my podcast. Shout out to Double Doink. Check it out. It'll be up tomorrow morning.
Don't check it out. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Go check it out. It is dropping tomorrow.
Hey, what
a.m.
service is it on? What
Will it?
Spotify. On
Will
Spotify.
it drop tomorrow at 8 a.m.?
Yes, it will drop tomorrow. You're right. Maybe not. We'll see.
Will we know? Don't know. Check out. Joey, go search
We'll see.
for it.
We'll see if I gotta cut.
Check
We'll
it
see if I have to censor something.
And
If I
then
have to
check the
censor
next
something,
day, and then check the day after that.
Either way, we're moving on to our last hot take. Will, would you like to wrap us up before we go into?
All right, I don't know if it's more of a hot take or a prediction.
Oh,
Or
I
a-
forgot what you
I
got.
remember this one.
Or a spoiler.
Oh.
Give me a drum roll.
But I am going to try and predict who the Super Bowl halftime show is next year because I'm still on that topic, even though everybody's done with it.
Yes.
Now, I've done research this week to try and pull the perfect candidate.
First research done in
And I came down to two. The one I didn't go with was Harry Styles.
Okay.
Okay.
But the one I did end up going with
Take me crazy.
is Miley Cyrus.
Outdid.
We'll have time
Nah,
for
it
next
would have
year.
happened already.
No, because
No.
she dropped a new album in 2023, back-to-back Grammys, 24, 25, and a new album coming out this year. If they're gonna pull, and they're never gonna go with a young person that's unestablished. They always go with people who are already previously established artists.
This is the young, unestablished halftime show performance ever. Could you pull one out? They never do that.
They never do that.
Yeah, they never do that.
They never do that. They're gonna go with somebody that they know as the set list, and they know people will recognize by name.
Would it be the
I'm
weekend?
gonna go with my.
I was gonna say that. That was
No, I think he already had a couple of.
Grammys and all,
Big
like
album, yeah.
awards and big albums.
He had stuff on.
that was mine,
That's
but I
crazy.
was going further back. I don't.
But I like that take. I wonder. I think she'll be in the last running though. I think she will because it's either.
If it's not this year, then it won't be ever.
I agree.
If it's not,
It's her one and
this
only
is
shot.
this is a now or never for her.
How old is she now? 30?
Because
No, she's
mid 30s, I think.
yeah. 'cause
Mid-30s?
Hannah Montana was
Yeah,
like
she.
Oh, remember that?
I thought, she was,
Hannah-
I thought she was like 16.
Because
She
because
was. But, I mean,
Oh,
that
that
was
was
like
20 years ago.
20 years ago. Yeah.
so
Exactly.
I've been on the Miley Cyrus train for a couple of years now
Miley's 32.
of getting her on there. I don't particularly like her music, but I believe she deserves the shot of doing it if we're gonna
like it.
with the name.
Putting your bias
like the
aside to make it. I like that take. Will, I'm proud. I like that.
So,
Sorry.
but I think,
Keep going.
but my pick for Harry Styles, my main thing about it was that you could have Harry and then you could have the guest singers be the other members of One Direction, possibly.
Oh, kind of like a tribute.
But I mean,
That would be cool.
yeah,
One's dead.
nah, I know. That's why I kind of ended up going away from
One
it.
could come back though.
Think
Reunited.
about all
There's still
Reunite
One
is
Direction.
one.
I love
one last time. In,
In the direction of the Super
I'm
Bowl.
wondering if it's either gonna be Miley Cyrus. We talk about young stars. One that just won her first Grammy this year, Sabrina Carpenter.
no, she needs another couple of years.
Yeah,
she needs
think?
another
She
album.
needs time.
She needs one
But
more
how
album.
desperate? Because I think the NFL, their views might drop.
Okay, but think
I think their
about-
views will drop.
They just had the highest
yeah,
viewed
think-
Super Bowl halftime of all time.
Okay,
Yeah, Super Bowl halftime, but I think like
no.
throughout the season it's gonna drop so much. I
wanna
wonder if
talk
they're gonna
about that,
try and get
Oh, if they're gonna like try and go for Taylor to see if they can get a consistent.
like whether it's Taylor, whether it's like
Sabs.
Sabrina, one of the highest things to get a because I think they're getting a lot of generation right now of like they're getting women, but they're losing like the older fans, if that makes sense. So I wonder if they're
Sabrina
gonna try
would
and
not
reach
help
out.
that.
You
I don't
think
know if Sabrina
Sabrina
would.
Carpenter is gonna bring back young
Sabrina,
fans?
dude, yeah, they're
People
not.
like
My
her
dad
music.
hates Sabrina Carpenter.
My parents do not like Sabrina Carpenter.
My bad.
My
How
parents
dare
have
you
no
not know?
clue.
I'm just
how
thinking
my
of like a pop, like who
Think
would be a
about-
pop
dude,
artist?
Dude, they cut to Taylor Swift, and people
Morgan
lose
Wallen.
their shit when they cut to Taylor Swift.
I don't
Toby
think she'll
Keith?
ever do
Mad.
it though.
Dude, no,
Toby Keith?
no, I'm just saying, like,
No, Toby
like,
Keith's gone.
Think
My
about
bad.
how
Rest
much
in
people
peace.
freak
Never
out
mind.
when they cut to Taylor Swift
Dude,
like 5 times a game. If they
the
show Sabrina
Chiefs-
Carpenter, NFL fans are so mean to that type of pop star. They hate them. Like,
Dude,
I
I don't-
don't think Sabrina would ever.
If Kelsey's
I think it
in
would
the
take a
Super
while.
Bowl
Bruno Mars.
and it's Taylor,
They would
He's
never
already
do
done
that.
it.
Has he?
They would hate that.
I thought the Weeknd
Bruno
did
Mars
it.
did
I
it
didn't
was
think
Bruno
Bruno's done it.
and someone else.
Bruno could go.
Was it Bruno and
Bruno
Beyonce?
would kill it.
No, it was.
Was it Bruno in The Weeknd?
I thought
No, it wasn't Bruno
No.
in the weekend. Bruno's like 2012.
Did Cardi B do one?
Bruno was not 2012. Bruno's album came out.
Oh, 2014.
Yeah, he blew up in 2012.
Yeah, it was
I wanna talk about
Beyonce and Bruno.
I want to talk about
Beyonce.
Miley Cyrus.
Beyonce. Yep.
I want to go back to Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, that was Seahawks, I think. When they blew out the Bronx. Anyway, go ahead.
I absolutely love Miley Cyrus. I love what she did. Like,
Yeah.
I love it too.
dude.
Buy myself flowers.
I think, Drew, I want to go back to what you said earlier.
mom's favorite song.
Because you said earlier that like
You said a couple weeks ago that it was gonna be somebody who hadn't released
Yeah,
music
and I
yet.
still think it.
That makes no sense with how
Because they're
pick.
gonna pop off, let's say March.
They pick people that have at least 2-3 good albums.
But my thing
I
is
think
they've
our
switched
generation's
over. But think
changing.
about how they switched it now. They switched to Kendrick Lamar after he dropped the diss track that
Yeah,
went
he
viral.
dropped-
Like, I think they're changing
And
a
it was
guard,
hyped
which
up
is
for
where I
that
think it
one
might be a
song.
Sabrina Carpenter, or it might be a person that has like just.
I see. I can get on board with Sabrina, but I just think she needs one more album in order.
I
to
think
do it.
that
She is
football
dropping one, I
fans
think.
are so
Is she?
mean to
No,
that
she
type
just
of
dropped one. Like
She
last
just dropped it.
year.
That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, I was thinking the Dolly
knew
Parton
it.
one with Taste.
Oh yeah, she.
Or please. Add the Dolly Parton.
please with Dolly Parton.
Extra. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I thought she dropped a new one.
I think you said earlier that you think if Miley Cyrus would have already had it by now. I think that she's been, just like I was talking about, I think football fans hate that Sabrina Carpenter type of pop star and stuff. I think that like Miley Cyrus had such a weird comeuppance and stuff, which I love her for it. It's so amazing. The whole like, the fact that she was under the chokehold of Disney and like they were like, you signed this crappy contract, you have to stick it out and stuff, and you have to just like suck it up and constantly work these ridiculous hours for such, not what she deserves to make for us. And she was like, all right, bet. Hey, everyone. She came out, I do all these controversial things. I'm involved in these controversial things. And then Disney had to let her go. I think it was bold, and it worked so well. She really, she came in like a wrecking ball.
Like, think about it. We've done Katy Perry, Gaga.
She's like what JoJo Siwa wants to be so bad. Like, just so disgusting. Just like how Jason Tatum to like Michael Jordan is like JoJo Siwa to Miley Cyrus. Like she's just in the corniest way is trying so hard to be like, I'm not like everyone else. I'm different.
I think you mean
Miley,
Tatum to Kobe.
We're not. We only have 30.
I don't think JoJo even goes up there, but I don't think
JoJo Siwa.
JoJo hasn't been like.
That's okay. I'm not gonna get into that because I can yap about it.
Because JoJo,
But she's a disgrace to our generation.
Yeah, JoJo hasn't been relevant since her pink ponytail or whatever it was, pink bow ties.
she even
were in,
relevant
she's
2014.
relevant now. Like
In Nickelodeon, she was like.
Have you seen
like-
Have you seen the stuff she does?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've heard her.
like, I literally
Being
don't-
guest on my podcast. Like that's relevant. She's doing.
Yeah, and I saw the one with the black armor where she went through her emo.
No, I'm talking about like
That's not it.
recently.
No, like what's going on
Like
recently?
she on stage during concerts now.
God.
I mean, we can cut that out, but I'm just saying.
They're not even paying attention. I wonder if we will.
Good grief.
Yo, Zach, are we cutting that out?
Well, we can learn about
Because
it.
I'm just
We can learn about
I
it.
could
later.
definitely
Zach,
cut that
Zach
out.
has
That
no
is
idea what we
insane.
just
Zach's
said.
That
already
was,
on it.
and we would like to put a little context. That is only cut out simply for the fact that it was
Zach?
trying to describe to me what she does, because I had no idea. That is absolutely,
That's
that's despicable. That is revolting. And
That's
she's
what
like
I'm saying.
20. She's like 21, 22. She's like our age.
I think we share a birthday.
I do not need
Unfortunate.
I think we're both born.
Unfortunate.
I don't remember. I think she's a year older than me. We have the same birthday though.
But I think going back to yours, I think it is a very good hot take. I like the idea of Miley Cyrus. I don't know if she'll be big enough because I feel like they're now going to bigger names. Kendrick Lamar. Who was the year before? I don't remember who was.
Usher.
Usher.
Was it
Usher's-
Miley Cyrus is
Usher?
bigger than Usher.
No, I'm just thinking. I'm like they're going towards. bigger
Miley's
names
bigger
that
than
are-
Usher.
Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This
I'm
is
saying,
a
I think they're
hot
going more
take.
towards bigger names.
This is a hot take. I think Pitbull should do a halftime
If-
show. Pitbull would bring the house down. That'd be sick.
That
That'd
one's
be
where
so
it's
good.
like
he could bring
he's
everyone on.
He's
If it's-
not anymore.
If it's not Miley, then it
Nostalgic
needs
one.
to
Maybe
be
this
Drake.
maybe this is just for Gen Z or whatever.
No way they're gonna have Drake after Kendrick.
No, they need.
Get your rebuttal, baby.
Hey, I have a
He
conversation.
did drop an album. He did drop an album.
I'm just saying, if it's not Miley, then it should be Drake.
But with how bad Kendrick put him to sleep and all the allegations against Drake, there's no way the NFL would be
You
out
think
there.
the
and
NFL
say-
cares?
Call me old
You think they
fashioned.
care?
Call me old fashioned. I don't really like.
They're gonna get all the views.
I think Sabrina has a better chance of being it than Drake does.
Oh, I could get
I
that.
don't
I think I
back
slightly
that.
disagree, but I
don't
just think
back
there's
that.
no way.
They would put Tate McRae up there before they put Drake.
Dude,
I can see
no,
Tate McRae.
think- Dude, they put
Before
Tate McRae
Drake.
before. Dude, like, y'all gotta think about like I know I don't know if we're like this. Like, I don't care when they cut to Taylor Swift. I think the relationship's kind of cute. It doesn't matter to me. But like, people get so mad when Taylor Swift like is in the booth with Jason Kelsey and they're just like talking, they cut to that after Travis Kelsey touchdown.
It's
like,
fine if you cut
like,
once or twice. It's when you cut 7 times.
But like,
and she's still doing the same thing.
they're showing like Sabrina's gonna do the like, have you ever tried this one? She's gonna lay on the stage in the middle of the Super Bowl, and NFL fans are gonna be like, hell yeah, let's go. You know, like that's not gonna go over well. Like she's like, you know, it's just also like it's hard to go crazy for Sabrina Carpenter because I'm not critiquing what she does. She's making a living doing what she's doing. But like, I'm not going to stand there going crazy at a Sabrina Carpenter performance.
It's not the right industry.
It's not.
I think Sabrina
it's not, we're not the demographic.
Used to be.
Like, she's not performing. She doesn't want to see me screaming like, hell yeah, Sabrina, let's go. Like she's doing that.
Sabrina is like not what the themes that the NFL is trying to implement. They're
correct.
Sabrina's
right
for the
now.
girls.
But I think we forget just what they used to have like Michael Jackson, Prince, all these pop stars. They used to have like the kings of pop out there.
No,
The
I'm not
queens
talking
of
about that.
pop.
I'm talking about like what her music's about. That's not what the NFL
Oh,
is.
she's more like against the. I know she is more against the line.
She's for the girls. You know, she's not really.
But
for the
having
guys.
Kendrick call Drake and probably have to cut this out too. Calling Drake a pedophile on national
said
TV is
pedophile.
perfectly
He didn't
fine.
say it though. He didn't say it.
Like
didn't say
like,
the word.
implying
He said he's
it
trying to
is
strike
crazy.
a chord and it's probably a minor.
Minor.
You might not be able to understand that because I have that really like subtle Kendrick Lamar understanding, you know. But that actually was a pedophile call.
But every single person that put that on there.
What?
Every single person that put that on there, like they legitimately just put Kendrick up there so that he could go and hate more on Drake.
Yeah.
You don't think they're gonna switch? If they do that, I would be shocked if they wouldn't put someone that has music like Sabrina. Miley Cyrus does the same similar music. You look at Wrecking Ball, you look at Flowers, although I like Flowers.
think it's different.
Flowers isn't too as like
She
as
has
bad.
such a big repertoire though
She-
that she could like go
She
anywhere.
She's also a way better singer, and I think when a female artist is a better singer, it's easier to like you can belt "I Came In Like a Wrecking Ball" better than you can belt "Please, Please, Please." If I'm at the Super Bowl and I'm like going crazy for I'll go crazy for Miley Cyrus. I'm not singing along to Sabrina as she's doing her thing. Again, no disrespect to her. It's just like I'll belt "I Came In Like a Wrecking Ball" more
Hey,
than
if
I
you
would.
I think they should do Ed Sheeran.
If you
Flip the whole script. Go complete different genre.
okay, as long as it's not rap
Shivers.
or R&B, we're good. Because they've gone with rap and R&B.
It was like the last 4 or 5
Yeah,
years.
but it was the Kendrick year. I mean, he was the guy.
I
It was
never
Kendrick.
This was the.
I'll never.
But
diss on Kendrick.
even like my parents, my grandparents, my
better than
friends,
this on Kendrick.
like everyone I knew, we talked about this in comm.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say.
you being a pedophile.
Kendrick Tigervision diss track.
Yo, Kendrick.
Big X. How much do you bet it's gonna be Big X after it comes to Clemson Music Fest and
Okay,
pops
wait.
off?
Plus 15,000 Big X. You putting $5 on that, or you just
Wait,
like
who?
scrolling?
It's gonna be Big X the plug.
Who is that?
You don't know Texas? He's like the fattest rapper.
Or it's gonna be Glorilla. It's gonna be Glow.
No.
They could do SZA. Legitimately, they could do SZA.
They could do
except she did it this
SZA.
year.
SZA just did it last
SZA would
year.
eat.
just did it this year,
She'd
yeah.
go off. She would eat.
They're not gonna do her back to back.
That's the issue.
That's true. I think her day will come though.
She doesn't. It's gonna. It has to be down the line, like 5, 6.
Am I ignorant, or she feels like I feel like she's hit a new level of fame recently? Like she feels this level of SZA feels new, honestly to me. Maybe
Honestly, I
I'm
don't know her outside of her music with Kendrick. So
Really?
I really don't.
I never knew her before her music with Kendrick. I knew the name, pronounced it wrong, knew the name.
SZA.
But like, yeah, I said SZA.
SZA.
I said that.
Yo,
I said
Julius
SCA when I
Caesar
first-
pulling up.
I said SCA.
But it's like, I don't know. I just think they're gonna have to pull something. But I don't see them switching genre yet. But they have to go back to the pop. Because the pop was where it was killing. I get it wasn't.
Bruno Mars
100
killed.
Kendrick had 126 million viewers, but let's be real. The only reason he had that was because people knew he was gonna be dissing Drake.
He also did not. There's a lot of things behind that. First of all,
There's also influ-
Fubo, was it Fubo, Fubi, the Tubi?
Tubi.
Tubi
T-U-B-I.
is a free streaming service that
No ad.
Yeah, no ad. I listened to a long old podcast
No
about
plug.
this on how like every Super Bowl is breaking the record and stuff, and how it's not actually super accurate. So they've recently started keeping track of restaurants and bars, and instead of counting that as one, they counted that as one in like 2021. Now they try to count and they're getting better at counting basically. So they're getting
Like
better at
count
saying,
each TV?
hey, exactly. So they're getting better at counting like, hey, at a bar, there's one TV, or there's 8 TVs at a bar, but there might be 100 people watching and stuff. So they're counting that now, and they're also now at Tubi, like you said.
Tubi.
Tubi's a free streaming services. I think a lot of younger people that don't want to pay for cable, don't want to pay for anything in the streaming wars, the Super Bowl wasn't as accessible to. I mean, I had friends in college that watched it on Tubi because they were like, I don't have YouTube TV and I'm not paying for freaking cable, and so they watched it on Tubi, and I think that allowed more people to watch and stuff, which is a great. It's like one of the bright spots of the streaming wars. But I think that we're better at counting. We're not. The Super Bowl isn't getting more popular. We're just getting better at counting.
And I think the one thing that helps that with my argument about whole like going back to pop because it was a hit. Prince was really good. Michael Jackson had the record until this year when he had like
This was the best ever.
He had 100 and like
It's by
20.
barely though. It's like by
Yeah.
100,000 maybe.
He had like 125 million viewers in 1993.
I think the final
There was no
was
Twitter.
130
There was no social. There was no phones that could record it. You said what was the final?
I think it would end up being 133.
133 difference.
Million. No, that was how many.
Oh, 133 he had.
million.
I mean, it's insane just how much Michael did. And Michael was a pop person that everyone knew, everyone loved. You could go out in the middle of the Amazon rainforest and someone would be like, oh, it's Michael Jackson? He's safe under our protection. Because that's just how big Michael Jackson was. They were like stories. It's like crazy stories. Like drug dealers would like protect him and like, yeah, like they would shut down
I
whole
didn't know
cities.
that's where we were going with the Amazon.
But no, like that's where it was. Like he would literally go anywhere like in this country now, and no one's probably ever gonna live up to that. Closest one right now, female-wise, is probably Taylor, but Taylor's not even really touching his numbers. Okay. In my opinion.
That's a conversation for another day.
That's a conversation for another day, but like she's also, again, had the help of social media and phones. Michael Jackson did this when we had maybe flip phones. Like, I don't think the Apple computer was invented yet when he did this.
No, it wasn't.
If I say like, and again, conversation for another day, but I'm just curious. If I say like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and then I say Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift, are you doing a double take at the Taylor Swift? Or are you kind of like, nah, this all makes sense?
I'm doing a double take.
I'm doing double take.
Elvis.
No.
Elvis?
Elvis.
You think he's more or less?
No, I'm just saying if you're going
As in
Michael,
cultural
Kobe,
impact.
No,
It's not in order.
No, I'm talking about generation
No,
by
I'm going.
generation.
If you're going for Michael Jordan's generation, I don't think Elvis is.
No, I'm
Well, yeah,
no,
'cause-
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about.
It's not like Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking like Mount Rushmore.
yeah.
Oh, then no, I'm not double glancing at any of those people.
Okay, so you think? Okay, so Taylor
I'm double
Swift-
glancing at
Elvis
Taylor.
on that Mount Rushmore, no matter
think-
what.
Okay,
I don't know.
I was just curious.
I don't know
She
if Taylor
retired
Swift
today,
is there
there's-
What?
yet. I don't know if
don't
Taylor's
think she's
there.
there.
I don't think she's there yet.
What does she have to
either.
do? What should she?
She has to have a few more banger albums that
What
are
do you mean?
number
I just-
one.
I
Number
don't
one.
11 albums and like 8 of them that she remade.
I think she's.
It almost seems too constructed, if that makes sense. Her reputation almost seems a little bit too forced.
Exactly.
Michael Jackson grew it when there was nothing. Like,
It's
legitimately.
not her fault that technology
No,
exists.
but I think it's.
But that's
kinda
where it's like, it seems like it's forced. Like, she's forced into your TV.
Elvis is known as the king.
Elvis is known as the king. He also really started the whole thing, and he also had other
You cannot
issues.
put Taylor Swift in the
Elvis
king.
changed like teenagers in society in America forever.
He did.
And stuff. Michael Jackson, I think, changed like black culture, integrated into white. I'm so did Elvis, but like integrated into white culture forever. Taylor Swift doesn't have any like pre-Taylor music was this way. Post-Taylor music is completely different. I think
She didn't really
before,
affect the
before
culture.
and after Elvis, I think music was radically different. I think before and after Michael Jackson, music was less so, but still very different. Before and after Taylor Swift. It's not like, whoa, Taylor Swift changed the way our generation sees music and changes music as a whole and stuff. You gotta head out? All right, word. But yeah, I
think it's very tough.
don't
I
think
do
she's
love that
there.
hot take.
Now,
I respect that.
I do want to point out one thing before I leave. So I pulled up betting odds because Caden loves betting odds.
I do.
Okay, cool.
And Caden, I want you to stop me when you put $10 down on somebody.
We're gonna actually wrap up with this.
Miley
This will
plus-
be our last thing in the show.
Miley plus 500.
Wait, what is this?
That's betting odds for who's the Super Bowl halftime show next year.
All right, $5.
Yeah, $5. Stop me when you put $5 on somebody.
I'll stop you on it.
confidently.
Okay.
Chapel Roan plus 600. Oasis plus 650. Sabrina Carpenter plus 850. Dua Lipa plus 1,000.
Yes, I'll do that.
I forgot about Dua. That was the one I was thinking.
My
of.
number one most streamed artist. Love you, Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Charlie XCX plus 1,100.
I said XXX. I was like, that's not gonna happen.
Billie Eilish plus 1,100. Post Malone plus 1,400.
I'll put 5 on that.
Taylor Swift plus 1,600. Cardi B 1,600.
That's too controversial.
Ed Sheeran plus 1,800.
Look at that.
I don't like it.
Teddy Swims plus 2,100.
Teddy Swims.
Bad Bunny plus 2,100.
No way.
Drake plus 2,300.
I might.
Travis Scott plus 2,300.
Travis Scott.
Benson Boone plus 2,400.
He only
Metallica plus 2,800.
This is a dead area for betting, I think.
Harry
Boys
Styles.
to Men.
Whoa, wait, what was that? Harry
Go ahead,
Styles.
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles plus
$5.
2,800.
Oh, yeah, I'll put 5 on that.
Morgan Wallen 3,500.
I'll put
That's
I'll
a
put 5 on
big genre
that.
switch. I think it's possible.
Racy Abrams
I'll
3,500.
fight you. I mean,
Pink plus 4,100. Foo Fighters 4,200.
I don't hate that one
love
either.
this.
Robbie Williams plus 6,000. Don't know who that is.
No idea.
I don't either. That's the last one?
Word.
That was the last one.
I'd probably put 5 on Miley, Post Malone, and Dua Lipa.
I'd put it
5
on
Dua Lipa, please do the halftime show.
Before he goes, we're gonna wrap up. Tell me what you would put your 5 on real quick, and this is how we're gonna end the show.
I put my 5 on.
Who are you putting your 5 on?
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
like
Plus
that.
1,100.
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
For the profit.
I like the Morgan Wallen take. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stick with Dua Lipa because I think Dua Lipa might be a really good pick.
like
I
that.
love Dua Lipa, and I forgot about that. I was listening
Amazing.
to one
New
of it.
album.
If I get 1, I'll say Post Malone, but I love the Dua Lipa one too.
All right,
Plus 1,000.
that wraps it up. We did the whole show in like hot takes. I think that was a fun show.
I think it was too. It was nice.
I like it. We had a nice discussion. Thank you, Will, for your hot take. I know he has to go. thank you guys for tuning in. As Will wraps up and as we wrap up, we will see you next week.
I finally made it a
Back
full
in-
episode.
Yes, Will finally made it the whole episode. That's why I wanted to end this early to make sure he
that's
stayed on. So congratulations, Will.
Thank you, Brian, for giving me this
Round of applause.
opportunity. I appreciate it. Thank you,
Absolutely.
boys.
So
Been
thank you
great
guys
to me.
all. We will catch you next time. As always, stay real, be real, and we'll see you next week on Be For Real.